Alright, so I'm going to do another versus match with a twist, and this one is going to have 3 contestants for you guys to vote on. Now remember guys, this isn't a regular fight video, this is basically you guys vote on who is the best. But before I get started with this, I should mention that Van Helsing was the best novel hero, according to your votes, and the Spirit, I was so surprised by this, the Spirit was the best pulp hero voted by you guys. But anyway, let's talk about this. Now, these are all... Today's versus match for the twist is going to be all new Batman villains. I've picked out the three of the new Batman villains that have been the Batman comics since the relaunch. So let's get started. Starting with, as you can see right here, the Court of Owls. I could have used Talon, their assassin, but I decided to use the whole Court of Owls, seeing that, you know, it's a whole organization Batman is fighting against. So the Court of Owls is basically a clandestine group that have been secretly controlling Gotham for, like, ever. Since Gotham's formation, the Court of Owls have ruled, and they have an assassin named Talon, and they want to get rid of... They're tired of Batman, and as well as Bruce Wayne. So, yeah, I think it's cool. Scott Snyder really knows how to make this awesome organization work. Granted, I've only read about them. I haven't been able to read the Scott Snyder Batman comics. Again, not much money, and don't live near a comic book shop. But the Court of Owls is a cool concept. I'm not gonna lie. But, and the other thing is that there are rumors, and I'm gonna stay on the fence about this. I'm personally staying on the fence about this. But a lot of fans are saying that, could the Court of Owls produce a new 52 universe version of Owlman? For those who don't remember, in the previous universe, Owlman was Bruce Wayne's evil double in another universe. So, yeah. Well, I wouldn't call him evil double in that universe. It was it's really hard to explain. I'm not going to go into detail with that universe's with the previous universe's Owlman. But I will say this, that people have been speculating. I personally have been on the fence about this, but could people have been saying that could the Court of Owls produce a new 52 universe's Owlman? That's the big talk right there, but we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, we're going to move on to the second villain, and that's the Dollmaker. Now, the Dollmaker is currently the main villain in Detective Comics. Now, the Dollmaker is basically this very fucked up version of Dr. Frankenstein, in my opinion. This guy has been making monsters from skins and limbs, and making them basically like these family members. He attempted to kill the Joker with one of his minions, or family as he calls them, and however that failed. And this guy is creepy, I'm not gonna lie. The Dollmaker is creepy, and I'd like to see more of him in the comic books. Assuming what happens to him at the end of Tony Daniels, towards the end of this story arc. I want to see where they're going to take the Dollmaker. But yeah, the Dollmaker has a lot of potential. Is just creepy. But I wonder if he has any more potential. If this guy has a lot of potential. Same as the Court of Owls and the last guy on this list. And that's Nobody. Now, Nobody has been the main villain in the Batman and Robin series. Nobody his name is Morgan Ducard, the vigilante son of Henry Ducard, one of the people who trained Batman in martial arts. Now, he is a vigilante, but he kills people. Nobody kills people. It's really hard to say this without making it sound weird. But Nobody is a trained assassin, vigilante assassin, different kinds of martial arts, equipment and whatnot. And what makes him so deadly, in my opinion, is that he's trying to corrupt Damian. You know, he's trying to get Damian on his side of thinking, you know, basically play to his violent side, you know, basically telling him, you know, your dad is nothing, you know, basically Batman's way of thinking is no good, it's useless, you know, what's the point, these guys are just going to come back, we just got to kill him off. That's what when you're trying to turn the son against the father, I think you have a lot of potential to be just psychologically dangerous. You're playing to a child's psyche. Keep in mind, a child that has been trained as an assassin and has a lot of in some ways a bit of trauma or psychiatric problems as it is. So that's what makes him so scary, because he's hitting the points where it might hurt Batman, where it's gonna hurt Batman the most, and as well as Robin. So anyway, those are the three new Batman villains that I've chosen to talk about. I was going to mention the other newer villains that have been appearing throughout the Batman books, but I just decided to level it down to just the three main new Batman villains from the three separate Batman books. But anyway, and yet, yes, I was going to mention Leviathan from Batman Incorporated, but I wanted to keep it in relaunch only. So anyway, you guys, remember guys, vote up, and you guys tell me, which of these three villains is the coolest new Batman villain?